on the way to the chase there, every race is really going to matter. So there really is no point where you can really take your foot off the gas.
So we ain't officially a team yet.
Racing, accelerated
I'm just in y'all's channel as a guest.
Slowly, Waterforce Racing maybe make it a 3-team fight. It's a little bit more points tonight to try and put up the fight.
A recruit.
Standings. Drivers themselves are getting set for what's expected to be a busy evening.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
We're taking a look
waiting on the final
towards
cars
where
grid.
things will start
Everyone's
tonight.
gridded.
Where JP Phillips is on the pole. Ashton Crowder.
All right, we do have 2 drivers going to begin the event. That'll be the 0-1 of Davidson and the 2 of Gillen. By request,
Rebecca Will. That's where you'll find Tommy Ryan, the points leader, with Ryan McCann.
Like to back on the pace
car
car. We're not going green this time.
The car wouldn't start.
Fifth tonight, expecting him to have speed on the track. Ryan Pelfrey in the race in 31-6. Christian Barnes is in. Parkman making a start, and car 51-8. Ninth, Morgan Cook is going in the field tonight. 7 Hawthorne in the top 10. James.
Jeff Ryan alongside Jonathan Chiacheri for.
First,
13th is Dominic Rossi.
He goes on the radio and it's like, I'm trying something, Gavin.
They're on back 15th, 16th is Josh.
Hey, Pete, how's it going? Doing good. How are you?
We move to 17th. Adam Holston in the 48. Harold Tucker the 3rd in the 79. Alongside
first time in this league.
19th is Caleb Hunt. And rounding
up
the 20
always,
is
really
Reggie
appreciate
Kine.
you guys being here and racing with us on a
21st
Thursday
Some
night.
of the people I've been racing with.
I want to address it very quickly. I'm sure everybody took a glance at that penalty report.
I think Tommy Ryan is new.
And I'm not calling anybody out directly.
I haven't raced him yet, but he's supposedly real good.
For how we're going to please things moving forward.
Ashton
We're
Crowder's
not going to
fast.
tolerate any BS or any of that crap moving forward. So let's get our mind right and race how we're supposed to race.
They're the 28.
Everybody here knows how to do it, so let's do it the right way.
Top to bottom here tonight. Here for New Hampshire.
What's going to happen
the field's hoping for one thing tonight.
Oh, nice, Pete. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Keep it racing.
And let's all make
to
it
say the very least, the Downtown Auto Sales Truck Series.
Got 2 people in the chat with me.
Here on Wednesday, with at least
Barnes
3
and Henson
drivers receiving significant penalties and 2 teams receiving significant penalties. Your key is to have a good night so you don't have a repeat on the Thursday, James.
I think the key is, again, just trying to find that rhythm. As soon as you go green here, just kind of find your groove and try to run it. Obviously, very little banking. Some drivers will be, as those tires fade, especially the fronts, could be getting tight in 1 and 3.
40 and 90.
And it is not the largest track, obviously, one
competition
mile, so there's
or stage. I don't know how they do it here.
Wide, but it can get a little dicey in the corners. So again, just trying to have a healthy race car come the end of the race.
No, it's Green Flag TV.
Ready to go for tonight's coverage. Tonight's stage is 40, 90, and then 176 is the total race distance tonight. Apparently not a racing surface.
Well, it got drifted high.
Different pancake in the corners. But JP Phillips, Ashton Crowder, front row, happy with us here on Green Flag. We're underway for the Magic Mile.
All right, man.
Put it out. Turn 2. We got 3 around turn 2.
The road is closed.
I don't know what happened there.
Oh, I don't know who he is. It's my first time listening to it.
Some trouble in the back. Wysocki involved. We're under caution already. Jubilee's well in it. Zach White has another incident in an MRL race. And we're under caution here tonight for the first time on lap 1.
The road is now open.
It did not take long for there to be an issue, and as we saw at the very beginning there, Ryan getting up a spot in front of the 44 of Crowder. We're going to have a look here at White one more time. Basically 3 wide here. Going to have a little bit of help from behind on that left rear panel.
We got live and replay.
Chaos raining high. Say the very least.
The road is closed.
All right, they got a choose rule here.
And so as they get a lot of land around here in the 95 was part of
all right, the 77 started to get a little slowly off turn number 2. He was already loose. The 95 did make contact with him. 77 was loose prior. We're going to chalk it up to be a racing incident. No EOL issued at this time.
Oh, it was a bump.
Gotta be careful with the throttle points, James.
All right, we are coming back to 1 to go. All drivers are eligible to choose.
There's not a lot of banking here.
And if you don't choose correctly, you get a penalty.
Into about 7 degrees, a bit of progressive banking, so even the entries and exits are about as flat
Reminder, folks, we
as
got a long race ahead of us. Incident
start
point on
straight
the track.
came from Montreal from the circuit. Villeneuve, extremely flat there, so there's not going to be too much helping hand. See here, Jared here. And getting involved in a couple of debris bumps there. Just could not get away from that one.
All right, man, we're going green next time.
Again,
All right, man,
immediate
line up on the outside road now.
Immediate issues for those drivers. See the number 2 there, Josh Gillen, on pit road amongst others.
That outside ain't bad, but I just don't want to get stuck out there.
By the way, for those in the video game world, the most expensive video game in the history of gaming announced this week. Yes.
Better be catching the field. Make sure you choose.
Expected to have pre-orders as high as $320 Canadian for the full features for the game this year. That's Are you buying it, the Ultimate Pack, to make sure you can customize your character?
Alrighty, choose is.
Yeah, I think that Grand Theft Auto 5 is still my deal. Obviously, you know, and again, I want to get the number right because it's such a big moment in gaming. Grand Theft Auto 5, I think, has been out for about 40 years, Justin. So I think
So we don't have to
Go to the green, guys.
Rockstar Games really
Green
has
flag.
just
Green
brought
flag.
something completely new. Again, groundbreaking, game-changing, and I wouldn't expect anything else when it comes to 6
All
here.
clear, all clear.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's gonna be something, and I think I will have it present.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Gonna be an interesting topic later on.
All
I
clear,
think he's
all
got
clear.
me.
The car is
Phil,
T,
stop away on the gas, by the way.
Meanwhile,
Tommy Ryan, single file, up top 2, Crowder.
He's burning his tires doing that though.
Ready, trying on the car to
Still
rotate
there.
the side-by-side from third pelt for you. Good
Clear
start.
high, clear high. That was your box left position. Got one outside.
See no one having
Stay
issues
low.
this time, James. That's the most important part. Everyone keeping it clean. But
Still there.
interesting enough, Crowder leading spots to start.
Still
This
there.
is a track where he's got experience as we're talking about the NASCAR. And now, Christian Barnes trying to pass him on the outside.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
27 looking quite racy in the early stage there. Brian McCann, new driver to the MRL, running
Still there.
quite strong at the moment. Got 7 Hawthorne on the
3
outside.
wide, you're in the middle.
And Crowder there, I was expecting to
clear.
try
Clear all
to as they
around.
get a
That was
really
your box
shallow
left
entry
position.
there.
I believe it just did on
And it's going to let
31.2.
Barnes potentially clear on
1.
exit. Oh, it's pretty tight there. I think that the 44 may give that up. It looks like they
Got
do.
one inside. Stay high.
As Tommy Ryan says, the fastest lap of the race so far.
All clear, all clear.
So far, so good for the 99-second spot.
Got one inside.
But as you can see,
Still there.
a little bit of
I should have backed off.
on the outside so far. 7 Hawthorne. More
I'll
times
get him
this
here.
season.
Stay high.
Driving
There's
between
a car on the low side.
25, continuing up with some solid
Stay high.
performances. We
There's a
do
car on
see
the
him
low
in the
side.
field. So he gets a clear, but Brian McCann, who we have not
Stay
really
high.
seen
There's
too
a car on
much
the low
of,
side.
just behind him looking to take advantage. Now that line Crowder is running is a common
Stay
line.
high.
Try and shortcut through the corner, so to
Clear
speak.
low,
Try
clear
and
low.
find a way
The
to
car
set
is
tire bit too.
T1.
It's not working right now, surprisingly. Does he change up the line here with the way things are rumbling? Because a lot of people still use, but the top line is still getting better runs than him.
14, you're blinking.
Press train on the outside there, and I think one of the things, the telltale signs here is
Outside.
Ashton is not comfy at the moment, which is
Stay
why
low.
they're trying so many multiple
I'm sorry,
lines.
River. I think I
Right,
got
they're
down.
looking for speed because they're uncomfortable at the moment. And here comes River Hayes, ran really well at
Oh,
Montreal.
there's bumps down there.
This may be the next driver to have a crack. I mean, on the track there, the next driver to have a crack.
Got one outside.
34.
All clear, all
Oh
clear.
no, I ruined his night.
All
Yeah,
right,
on pole
back
position
to
by
the
2
back.
thousandths
Right
of a
up
second. Shows you how close it is
You're
here
close.
in the
Past
Casual
the
Blast Cups Company
91,
Series.
past the-
And again, drivers tons and tons of different lines here, but it looks like the outside is working.
That was me. I wrecked him.
And I've done a little bit of, oh my goodness, there's 7 Hawthorne
Yeah.
around the 8 for the 6 of McCann. And see if all the drivers get through.
Real bad. Just Give me
A little
I
bit of wall
can't
scrape
tell when I'm
for
looking it out.
Dylan Brumley, but everyone else made it.
I thought my spotter said
From
clear.
the front of the field to the wall.
Oh man, I hate that for him.
And looks for caution already for the
That
second
road is
time
now
tonight.
open.
Yeah,
Quarterway
but my
stage.
bumper hit him.
Keep an eye on the quarter exit. That's the 6.
No, I was behind him. I don't know. I guess he was slower out of the turn.
What else can you say, Jay?
I thought we were clear, but we wasn't clear.
I mean, ouch. I'm trying to think of what I
We're at
you know.
review.
No, I think it's
if
my
I were to
fault.
say what I
15
felt like
was
saying, you know, it would
Exiting
be.
turn number 2, the 6
Oh,
did make
maybe
contact,
it
kind
wasn't.
of
It's
similar
just
to the
the
initial incident
slightest
between
of touches.
95 and 77. 15 was already
And of
loose.
course,
Okay,
all
well
we're trying to
maybe
do is just
I
trying
wasn't.
to
Kind of
get
I wasn't watching him on his
turn number
exit,
2.
so maybe it was.
And we're
Yeah.
chalk that up to the
15's
racing
gonna
incident.
clear
No
us.
yellow issue.
and we just had our no. I say we again,
go.
you know, on board there with McCann.
10-4.
And of
All
course,
drivers remaining in the
absolutely
event are
no
the lead
issues
lap,
for the
no
6
free
when it
pass.
comes to, you know,
Yeah, it was a little
is
slower,
eligible
but
to
I thought
go
maybe
back
it
to
was
the
just because I got a good run and hit him. But if he was loose,
exactly
that
the
explains that.
reflection of the race. We have a flurry of activity
All right.
in the pits. All damaged cars we're hearing, and I believe, Justin, that
Yeah.
so again, we're lap 40, be our
Well-
first of the
Well, the admins are reviewing it, so
stages.
they didn't
And I expect
give me a
that all
penalty.
drivers
So I
should be
guess
good
that
on
is
fuel
what
and
happened.
Tires to the end of
I just didn't
the
have
stage.
any eyes on him
60%
other than,
fuel
you know,
that we're
he's
running here tonight in New Hampshire,
over
this
my
evening in New Hampshire.
right monitor.
So I think that again, everybody should be
Choosing
okay
now.
to stay out. And,
All right, man, we're
again,
going green next time. Bye.
tire grip's
All right,
going to
man,
be
line
really
up on the
important
inside
as well
row.
with the
Catch
low
the
banking.
44 car.
The mechanic grip coming in and out of these corners.
That outside is fast, but man, it just kills your
Just
tire.
running to the end of the stage there.
I'd rather roll the bottom.
Chooses right now, by the way.
Let the 44 car by.
They stay their way through outside the Phillips, inside the Y. Parking lot on the shoes. This is still live, mind you.
All right.
As they work their
Shoes
way through
is
most of
good
the
so
zones.
far. We're
Gonna
on
get to the
77 here.
inside.
Oh no, that's you in front of me, isn't it?
Shoes is good.
This time. Small correction on the game price for GTA. Apparently, that's for the collectibles edition.
We know what
All
I'm
right,
capable
so back
of.
to the green.
Get
We have
ready.
27
That's
remaining in stage number 1.
Canadian. So it's about half of what Uplands were budgeting. How many copies of GTA 6 do you plan to buy, Jake?
They start
2,
in.
20, 60? I know I
Green
have.
flag,
I know
green
most
flag.
people
Damn, I'm late again.
The leader just did a 5.913.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to have to buy a game multiple times there. I'm actually not really familiar with that kind of purchasing. Normally, I just kind of get a game and play it, but it can be trickier than that these days.
Welcome to the
Got one outside.
computer.
Stay
All
low.
this is to say, field's off and away. Crowder is once those
Stay
initials
low.
get
There's a
signed
car
by
on the
the
high
stop
side.
his
You're
bleeding.
clear high. Clear high.
And Morgan Cook, who is in a fill-in spot
You
here
got one
tonight,
outside.
losing the spot to Ripper Hayes.
Still there.
meanwhile.
Hold your line.
So far, so good. The first driver
Still
who
there.
hit
Hold
is
your
done
line.
is by Saki, letting down in 20th position. Here's the upset
Still
2-1
there.
still.
Hold your line.
Making its way to the corner though. Holston, nearly got in the Hinson's corner panel.
Still there. Hold your line.
Again, too wide, quite thoroughly through. Card still getting shuffled.
Still there. Hold your
Trying
line.
to find a little bit of breathing room here. You're not even trying to attack. You're just trying to get the guy, and you're inside the guy, and you're outside. To just get out of your way. Let me get this one spot. Let me
Stay
settle
low.
down, do my race. And River Hayes says, no, thank you. I'm going to go, potentially, I was thinking maybe 2 for 1, but has McCann in a good spot
Stay low.
as far as the 81 is concerned. The crowd running that low line.
Just right front wheel, then to
Space
get out.
6, and here comes Hayes.
If you don't pass me first,
Stay low.
you might get me here.
Bill trying to sort out how they're going to finish up this fight, so to speak. Yeah.
These bumps are horrendous.
One on the
Still there.
inside. Hayes still on the outside. Hayes, throughout the season, just one win on this.
I guess I'll drop in
Clear,
one
all
now.
clear. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Well,
Hey,
tonight,
Gerald.
you see just how much the difference is front to back in terms of some of the aggression levels here and there. We've seen pop up here for some of these competitors. On the field, thinking big picture, which is normal at New Hampshire, Jim.
we saw the 81 of Hayes there getting a little bit sideways out of 2. And now we're having Christian Barnes here. Trying to stay in line. 27 starting extremely high up. And again, just trying to get comfortable. Nobody really looks comfortable here at the moment. And there's a lot of action going on a little further back there. Looks like that's Cherry involved as well.
1.402.
That was Holstrom looking at it. Now we're having to look at the 2 down low on 91 of Jonathan Cherry.
Yeah. Look at how much some of these runs are built up still. Holston, for his case, here this season, look at start so far. One with the Star Wars Paints game a little bit loose though in front is Miller.
I can already tell it's gonna be hard to pass.
After getting involved.
Because once the tire's like this, that outside line ain't gonna work.
We're getting loose in front, race control instead. Right now up 15. You see the battle with 51 and the 3 going on just behind him. Jeff Ryan.
That's my teammate on the right.
So far.
Well, future teammate on the right.
Yeah, Jeff looking to get back up where they were earlier on in the season. It is a long old season as well, right? You can win a race or 2 up at the front and still not be where you need to be when it comes to the cutoff for the chase, which is coming up in I believe about 6 races or so, something like that. So again, it's
Sorry, Devin,
there is plenty of time to make or break it, Justin, as we see here. Hayes and Barnes still trying to work out their differences.
Still picking up spot after spot. Barnes on his season top 4 in the points. 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, all with victories so far. 27's been one of those consistent drivers.
Thank you, Derek.
Feels like he's only made 13 starts. That's the reason he's down at 4 for the standings. But what he's been here, more than 50% on the top 10.
Still there. All clear, all
he
clear.
maintains the position. Still amongst those in the top 10 here. Even with Hayes making the move. 27 had to give him some space. Here comes McCann.
And pounces immediately here. We are almost clear, not quite. We'll see if the 27 has any kind of response. Maybe a little bit of an over-under. It's too far back. Unless that's just the fisheye lens. And McCann is just working with Hayes here. As again, we see Crowder working that really, really low line and trying to get the shortest of entries. And it looks like the 44 now is again just pouncing on the inside, getting right up almost to the door. Now we're at the quarter. I think that is really settling down there. The 44 coming back into this race.
Better now. Possibly we have a crash on the back straight away. Tyner Willing has had an issue in the 88. He's blown the motor, no caution. He was running 26.
The leader just did a 31.
Solo spin for the 88.
Bristol is now
Who
following.
is not having a fun time at the racetrack. He's now on the access road, a lap down.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
It's a pretty square hit there as well. There's no real. You also see the smoke as well, so that's going to be a serious amount of damage. This top 4 here aren't as broken away as I was having to look. It looks like Hayes is on the way. McCann might be on the way. Phillips there doing a good job leading. Not too much side-by-side going on at the front, but it's still allowing that trio just behind of Hayes, McCann, and Barnes catch up as you pick up the 00 of Cook. Looks like that is White up top as well.
Really?
All right, man.
Put it out. Turn 4. Turn 4. 15 in the wall.
Get road is closed.
In stage. Crowder for third. Here we go to the 31's fender.
This will be the first time I see information on the tires. I didn't get
Side, though,
much practice in, like 5 minutes
Keep
worth.
up the runs. Crowder for reference. 210's quicker, but the caution flag is out.
I think it's the right front I'm killing.
Aaron Ball also collected for the second time tonight. Zach White. Justin Miller is involved again.
Be interesting to see how much it's off by.
Watch for the 95.
Pace car, middle of the back.
Not clear? What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, again, it was basically there were 2.5 cars there. If you want to say that there's
one car.
the car on the inside moving up. I guess I'm assuming that the 95 is going to leave the space for the 2. But the 2 obviously can't go any further over. They still have easily half car overlap on the car being lapped.
I agree.
All right, after reviewing the 77 was moving out.
I mean, obviously not clear
the
2.
The 2 got
Maybe they were just expecting to wash out a little further. They're going to get a little more room on that right side.
3 wide, kept moving up the middle.
You see here again, the overlap is clear for the 2. The 2 did not want to move any further right.
Strike 1 on 95.
Not really cause any issues to 77 and vice versa. I guess maybe 95 is unsighted. We have a little more flurry of pit activity here. Jonathan Giacherri, 91. Oh. And again, we are coming up on
I wonder if I should try that
10 or
outside.
so
If
to
it
go
moves
in
me
the
up,
We have a
stage.
free
This
pass.
is going to
77
be
was involved in the caution. 88 was on pit
coming
road.
down
damage,
to
so
wire.
should not have a
This
free
is
pass.
going to be kind of another sprint here, Justin.
Line up at the tail of the field will be the
Interesting
77,
stage,
88, and 95. 77, 88, 95. We're coming to the choose this time. Everybody can choose except the 95. 95 will go to the tail of the field in the inside lane.
So now, no
Choosing
free
now.
pass as a result of those involved in the incident.
All right, man, we're
So
going
that
green
leaves
next
with
time.
25 still
All
on the
right,
lap.
man. Line up
What
on
did
the
you to
outside
pass by
road now.
JP Phillips
It's the
because he's been
44
difficult
car.
to pass so far, it seems.
Once again, last 3
Let alone
cars,
keep
77,
alongside
88,
with how well he's
95.
handled these starts.
Yeah, Phillips has been doing a really, really good job. We haven't really gotten to see a lot of them. That's because he has been at the front, and he has not really been contested in terms of... I think pace has been kind of similar across the top 4 as we saw kind of breaking away a bit. Crowder getting their race under control. Obviously, Ryan running strong, getting that position on Crowder early on. I think that
Hopefully
was
they don't
really
allow tire
move.
scrubbing. They got a lot of
99
rules.
going down the inside of the 44, who kind of got
I'm already under, possibly under 1 penalty.
boxed out.
ready?
if you
Not
will.
having the
I think that was a big deal.
We're
League
coming to 10 to
decals
go
on that
in
one.
stage 1.
Meaning that
10
basically
laps
Tommy
remaining.
Ryan can Phillips,
Which apparently
Ryan,
isn't a
Ellery,
rule book.
Crowder seem to be the 4
Pace cars in.
that are running the race that they want.
Green
Pace
flag,
have to
green
make
flag.
up some spots after kind of being shuffled around. As you said, Phillips really
Outside.
seems to have everybody at arm's length for now, but that could change
Stay low.
even if it's the last lap of the stage. And if
Stay
somebody's
low.
going to do it, I think Ryan Pelfrey and Crowder seem like the three to do it.
Go there. Hold your line.
Here we go with a restart. Ryan this time done a decent jump. Back in
Stay
the
low.
line goes Ryan. Meanwhile, Pelfrey on the outside of Crowder. Still looking to try and hold on to the 3rd spot, but Crowder
Can't get on the throttle down low.
off the corner. Here comes Crowder for 2nd now.
Stay low.
See just how much the 44 is going. He bounces off the door. A little bit different
Clear
angle
high,
through
clear
3
high.
and
The lead
4.
is to the 4.
Crowder.
Put it out. Turn 2.
Being
That's
aggressive
on the
here.
inside.
Trying to pick up stage points, maybe the stage win here.
Close.
Same for McCann in the air part of the side-by-side back there as the 44 wraps the bottom.
You're driving at 100%. That's 110% in the back. So we have 2 cars. That is 7 Horn again.
77.
As well as 51 Jacob Cochran.
Calls the call.
Again,
Start to
15 goes
51.
around.
51 got loose on the upper lane, came down, collected the 15, and they both spun into the inside. Retaining one. 51, this will be strike 1 on the 51.
Mike Kells racing field. It's already 3 or 4 cautions on the night.
77s are free
51
pass.
got
Leave the lane up high
caution.
to 77.
And now, do you flip the stage at a track where tires are very high on tire degradation? Or do you keep the track position? Here's the onboard 51.
I mean, again, I guess it kind of depends on how
Pit
you're
road is
feeling
closed.
about the car. You know, you've kind of gotten a bit of info on the drivers and
Is that
how
somebody
they're
to chase?
driving, how they're,
Lucky dog, let him
look, you're
by on the
Hinson on our
outside.
outside. Down to the bottom. Morgan Cook in the 00. Barnes up front as well, 51.
Oh yeah.
Let the 77 car by. He had
Yeah,
the
just
position
not
when the yellow
quite.
flag came out.
Obviously not clear,
All
but
right,
that's not
line
what they were
up at
going
the tail of
for.
the field will be
Conker's
88,
trying to gather it back up after
77,
having that
51.
moment. Of course, there's
88,
no space on the
77,
left.
51.
Back to your question
We're
there,
going
Justin,
back
about
to the twos. All drivers
trying
may
to
choose
flip the
except for
stage.
51.
I think
51 will go to the longest line
that
on the inside.
I would probably take the stage. I think that track position seems to be pretty important.
I guess
And
I'm
it
gonna have to
seems
take the
like moves
outside.
Are
Hopefully it's not.
obviously they're,
I hate
they're
to
not
lose
too far
position
away.
here,
You've seen
though.
Some pretty good action, but it really takes a lot to get around somebody. It takes almost 2 laps, maybe 3 laps sometimes, trying to get the move done.
Choosing
All
now.
right, man, we're
And I
going
can't
green next
imagine
time
that
by.
that is
All right, man.
the way
Line
that
up on the outside road now.
drivers want to spend basically the next stage trying to make up all that position.
Reminder,
So,
gang, make sure you let
again,
the vehicle in front of you
There's a
choose
couple
before you
pixels there.
choose. I know
Up
sometimes
near
it
the
comes to a
front, you're
stop
going to want to
here.
see it through. If you're a little further back,
No.
maybe there's no, basically no issue with dropping back. So we see here some drivers taking
88
Sure.
two violation.
I guess they're taking their sweet time. They're
No, I didn't even get a
they're
0X.
choose, but
Yeah,
some
I'm trying to
late
make sure I didn't repair on
last
purpose,
minute
man.
jukes
Just a
here
little,
in
yeah.
Hampshire. And it's
Gotcha.
pretty entertaining as that. It's a close one right there.
All right, 88 and 51 will go to the inside lane. Last cars on the inside
Taking
lane.
the
88
top.
51.
Get ready.
And
Going up the middle.
We're coming to 5 to
As
go.
things
Let's see,
explode,
5 to go. Let's run
JP
5 laps
Phillips,
here, gang.
alongside Ashton
All right,
Crowder.
man.
Nah, I'll try to take it easy here.
Hayes and McCann, Cook, Barnes,
Green, green, green.
and Holstead. Alongside Hinson. Fletcher top 10. 141
Inside.
to go in the
All
race.
clear, all
5
clear.
to go in the stage. 5 to go in stage
Inside.
1.
Stay high.
Chase car is off. With the hands of Phillips,
All
who's on
clear,
the
all clear.
inside. Inside gets the jump as expected, with the 99 getting alongside the 44. And now Crowder immediately trying to find a way to route the
Got one
top.
outside.
Using that third groove
Stay
to
low.
try and fight. Ryan
Oh, he got it.
find up on the inside.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Still there.
See just how much that 99 is trying to wrap around the inside, but Crowder's got
All
the
clear, all
ball.
clear.
4 to go on the stage. Crowder gets clear.
719. Got one outside.
It's a serious battle here, JP. We were watching both of
Still
these
there.
drivers take these O'Reilly cars to the very edge.
You're clear high. Clear high.
It looks like Crowder has gotten clear of the 99. Here comes River
Outside.
Hayes here. Podiumed at Montreal, looking for a podium spot
All clear,
here.
all clear. The car is
Or at least third
32,
into the
just
stage,
across the
potentially.
left. 31.03.
Tommy Ryan's got a little more than the 44 to worry about. Meanwhile, at the front, it looks like the 44, again, that extremely narrow move, and it completely clears, but will it be an over and under? I think that Phillips may have something else to say here.
Yes, he will try it. Phillips trying to keep
2 laps
alongside.
remaining.
2
Stage
laps to
one,
go
River
in
closed.
stage number 1. Crowder trying to keep the Midas touch on the outside. Gets himself just about clear. Will clear. Crowder up to the point. Dropping as low as about 6th to 7th in the field. 2 to go though. He's now in the clean air and he's figured out what he's needed to do after trying the inside earlier. He's moved up and he's got speed.
So all over the place there when it came to
Fastest
the
lap.
opening stint. Obviously, these cautions have kind of settled the field down as much as there go River Hayes down the inside
How is that possible?
and moving up the
An old
racetrack
tire?
there. And again, there goes the 81. A little bit of contact into the right or the left rear quarter panel there on the 99. Everybody's facing the correct way. Hayes trying to line up a move down the back straight, coming under fire from Pelfrey.
I think that's it there.
Well, seeing battle for
Alright,
the outskirts of the top 10. Ensign Jewett Ryan as well, as around comes the 44.
Oh, well, now we got to see what we're doing with these tires.
Light coming up.
Stage 44, 32, 99, 81, 31,
Takes the first one on the
00,
evening.
27, 48, and 39.
We get a fast repair in this league.
Again, Cook, Barnes, Olston, Hinson. What's your top 10 here this evening?
We are showing the 88 of Mr. Willing as the free pass. Is that correct?
Your thoughts so far on the race, James, where we've seen a fair bit of attrition.
All right, pace cars in turn 2,
As we're
pace
under
car
our
turn 2.
fifth total caution.
When the field catches the pace car,
incident,
88, you
questions
may
remain.
go up on the
How are
outside.
things going to go the
and
rest
catch
of the
pace
way
car
where
when
we
I
still have
race, because you go by the
135 to go
free
up the
pass, you
stripe?
do so. Everybody legal
Yeah,
lane
I'm
to the
interested to
outside of the
see
88
what
free
the
pass.
tire strategy is going to be and how the drivers are going to, potentially save the tires for later on. Making those spots early. It seems like if you've got the tires, you can come back through, especially such a flat track like this here in New Hampshire. Crowder and Ryan finding each other. The tension really rose there. I was on the edge of my seat for a moment. And Phillips looking really strong. Obviously, Crowder able to make some moves late on. Seems to have a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Tommy Ryan's got the pace. River Hayes really having to do a lot of work after that first stage. First stint, I should say. And Brian McCann, Morgan Cook, both looking really strong.
2,
6th and 7th.
Right
as
here.
the field make their way through pit lane. And it looks like Gia Cherry in the Skittles machine. 91 will stay out. And I'm really interested to see, again, the pairings of McCann and Cook, Crowder and Ryan, amongst others, as we'll see who wins this race off pit road.
More tires should be the name of the game here on a track like this.
84, 88.
You said stayed out interested, but they're going to be amongst those on the struggle bus. Christian Barnes
Give us 1
took
second.
a roll of
Taking
the
a look.
dice. That is interesting.
We should be coming back to
27
this
did
time.
not take a set of tires. Remember those tire limits you talked about with just 4 in the pits tonight?
Oh, we
I
got
think that
2
just
staying
went to a
out.
tough choice with
Yeah, 2
27
stayed out.
Bank on knee multiple sets later.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a payout for another day. I obviously this coming to the green in just a moment. Barnes may not be moving forward as much as they were earlier. Looking back here as well, Zach Davidson looks like they currently running 17th in the 01, but does not have a fresh set of tires.
Tell the field in order will be
the other drivers that were caught up
there
in
15
some
still
early
out here, or is he
incidents.
taken to the garage for the night?
Would be a good look. Obviously, this will be a good look at what new versus old
10-4,
tires look
so
like.
it'd just be the 88 at the tail of
Obviously,
the
it's a
field,
little bit
88
tricky,
tail
and
of
it
the
takes a
field,
couple
free
laps
pass.
before you're able to get around
All
the car
drivers
with
can choose. 88
the
will line up at the
older
tail before we
tires.
choose. We're coming
Information
to
for
1 and
both
2
the
this
drivers
time.
being passed and the drivers doing the passing. See just how much of a pain in the hindquarters it is to get around here in New Hampshire.
2 old tires up front. Do I take outside or
All right, man, we're
inside?
going green next
for a
time
reason.
by. All right, man. Line up on the outside row now.
See those challenges ring supreme in the next moments or so.
It's a 99 car.
So we're coming up to the choose this time through. Let's find out what Chicheri and Tucker do.
What row? One row back.
Inside 79.
Hopefully it's not a bad choice.
Barnes on the outside with his choose. Crowder on the inside.
McCann, the first driver to change it up from that kind of zipper formation.
All right, choose is good. We're coming back to the green.
6 opting to go outside.
Stage 1 was
So it looks
decent,
like
but
leader
I personally think we can do a little better here in
and
stage 2. We're going to lap
our
90,
current
9-0.
place driver
We'll be halfway there this time by.
ready.
45
Exciting on
down,
the
45
outside.
to go. Just log in and run some laps here.
Interesting jump here with the front row on significantly
All right, man.
older rubber.
8 cars in.
As there we see Harold Tucker trying to get those fronts into
Green, green, green.
optimal temperature.
The leader just did a
I don't think people talk about how much fun it is to wiggle the car back and
inside.
forth right before we start. It really does feel
high.
and it builds your confidence, and it's just a lot of fun to do. That's just the truth of it.
Stay high.
Oh boy, 3 wide.
But
Stay high.
this is underway.
Yep,
Running
top 3 wide.
90 is the total we're running
Hold your
to
line.
in stage number 2.
Got one inside. 2 wide there.
Might be a question mark for this
Stay
one.
high.
Barnes into second. Crowder amongst those taking the
Still there.
inside. He's
You're up
3
top, 3
wide.
wide.
Hayes, Ryan amongst those
Hold your
passing him.
line.
JP Phillips alongside Tom.
Hold your line. You got one inside. You're 2 wide there. Still there. Hold your line.
Look at how much
Clear low,
Phillips is
clear low.
trying to zip his way ahead with the chaos looming with the older tires. Harold Tucker the third, losing ground rapidly. As he nearly gets hit, does get hit. He's pushed up into the 0-0. Morgan Cook gets around.
That was your boss. Last position. Good job,
This is
man.
the
You're
definition of getting swamped here, obviously on a different strategy to the rest of the field. The 79 getting shoved, trying to get hurried up. 31 of Pelfrey running up at
Yeah,
the front
one
early on
inside.
saying, come on, let's go, let's go. Don't hold
Still
me
there.
up on your old tires. Once again,
Stay high.
that has not played the 79's advantage. Meanwhile,
Clear
Hayes
low,
trying to go on the
clear
outside
low.
of Barnes. We have somebody down the inside of one. That's the
You're back
40.
at 4.
But I got one around the bottom of the front stretch, right at the start finish
That's
line.
not the
Zero to
only
close.
issue the 48 has had. We stay green though. And Cherry with a bit of breathing room, I dare call it there,
That was
JP.
entirely
And
on
the
me. I
skill
got
machine
this
running
coming out of the
well
turn.
at this stage.
The outside line feels pretty good.
No trouble.
You
Wreck
would
in
be
the
absolutely
wall.
correct. 0-1 will
Justin
be charged
Miller
with this caution. Got loose on
Involved
the
in
high
this
side.
caution,
Came down,
and we're
collected
back
the
under
95.
caution again.
And the 0-1 will be charged. This will be strike 1 on the 0-1.
Miller's blowing the motor. Let's see what happens first with the 48.
They were 3 wide. 3 wide was pretty fun. It was a little close. I think that car in the middle almost clipped me.
Pace car, middle of the
And-
backstretch.
I saw
this
him
is
moving up the
wild.
track, and luckily he like
During
let out.
0-1,
to not hit me.
Davidson got the
He
strike.
would have stayed in and
Pit
he
road
would
is
have got
now
me.
open.
All right, we are showing once again the 88 is a free pass. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Dominic, explain it.
All
Very
right.
similar to
Field
Cochran
kept
earlier
getting
on.
the pace car.
And
We'll
51
do it
just
again,
going up and
just like
I
last
kind of
time.
having a
88
moment by themselves
will be
all
on
around
the
trying to
outside,
catch it.
so
There's some
everybody
space
can
left
willing. These are free
to
passes.
have that moment. Getting down the inside. The one up on the right, they'll get a good run out of the corner and then just come across and there's just,
Pit road is
other than
closed.
knowing it's going to happen, JP, and backing out, you know.
That outside car
you see
will
the
tank
future.
slap. That's what
That
happened
kind of
there.
accident is not really something
Shot
the
him
driver
right
on
towards the inside
can really do
wall.
much about.
10-4,
Definitely
thank you. The 88 is at the start finish line
Car
right now. He
80,
should be catching
under
about halfway down the
let him by
backstretch,
on the
so leave the
outside.
lane for him, please.
Okay. I'm not sure what's been happening with the 88. This driver here tonight. Currently last on the racetrack. As 6 cautions now into the action. Some of the drivers coming
We
in.
do not
Aaron
have
Baum,
any
Zach
traditional
White,
lap
Reggie
down
High.
vehicles, so once
Or
again, just
peeling
like
down.
last time, 88 will line up at the tail of the field, and then the 01 will line
I
up
like how
behind the
they
88.
do wave
The 91
arounds.
though, keeping the
I
track
got a
position, so
bogus,
there's
black
that.
flag. I guess I'm gonna go back to the
Oh,
pack.
absolutely. I'm curious how this next restart. Now,
Well, I
they
would love
won't
to know
have
what it's
the
for.
help of
I said I passed somebody when I
two
did it.
oxen
So,
at
yeah,
the
I
front
guess the right
of
car.
All right, man, we're
Probably
going
the
green.
grid here with
Tuesday night,
Cherry
man, Tuesday
and
night.
Line up on the outside
Or
row now. Catch the
79
32 car.
77 got
back
the same
outside
one.
the top 10. Currently running 11th still on those 17 lap old tires.
Hey Brandon, I got a penalty for passing the 01
Crowder
when I came to
currently
pit
in
road,
the
and he was
top
ignoring
10
me down, but I had to sit there
just
and
about.
reflect or
SG Cherry again going with the outside.
Down because of it.
The problem is Phillips leading a majority of the laps today so far.
Yeah, fortunately, I
You
couldn't
expect
clear it
to
in
just
time, so there's
pull
nothing I
right
can do
up
about
alongside the
it.
91.
Wait a minute, the guy that's on old
I
tires is
need
still in the lead?
Here we got some weird stuff
When the
going on
caution
with the
came
left
out,
down
so
first.
Gia Cherry
All right, man.
really making that,
Like it back
that
on
We're
start
gonna get
early
everybody
on.
ready to
going
go.
green
Yeah,
this time. We are
Those of you
not
that
going
chose
green. All right,
get where you
man.
need to be.
Like
Those
it
of you
back
that
on the
exit
pace
the
road.
road
We're
late,
not
we're
going
gonna
green
drop to
this
the
time. We are
tail.
not going green.
Yeah, having me try to pass the 99, try
A
to
lot
fall
of
back
drivers
into the
here.
line.
Yes, sir.
We
We'll
might
double
get
check
some
that just to
extensions. A few of the
clarify. Give us
lappers
1 second.
coming out of pit road have caused an issue, and so race control will let things get resorted.
Hey, Brandon,
With
I'm
the
going
ball.
to that
Green
news
next
for
time
And a
later.
couple others that are being asked to drop to the tail, per usual. And now, get ready. Once
Which
again,
car are we referring to?
expecting
Just review
Phillips
the
to be
news later,
already
after the
on
race.
hot pursuit to make the pass
I
there
got
immediately here. So let's find out how this is going to go in the next moments or so, James. It's
And had a huge
so
violation.
far been solid for the 91, but there's only so long you can hold on with old tires.
Yeah, I think that
welcome you
one
there,
of the
Jeff. What'd
really
you say?
big advantages was having Harold Tucker III
79 had a huge
alongside as kind of a
violation, so I'd like to make-
almost like a temporary
Yeah, we
teammate
reviewed
there.
it.
Obviously,
79
they
was
are
close, but we didn't
competing
see him run
against
over
each
the
other,
end
but
with
they
a
both
seat.
had
So everybody was good.
significantly
We'll go back
older
to the green.
tires, kind of similar tires to each other. The front row wasn't really a hunting ground come the start of that last
All right, man.
stretch.
Pace cars in.
And it's Giacherri here, in effect,
Green
kind
flag,
of
green
out
flag.
there by themselves. And
Delete
Phillips,
it.
Ryan Hayes, McCann, and others.
7.485 inside.
Pressure tires, they may get a good jump,
Still
and this
there?
may go the way of the 79 here in just a moment for the 91.
All
He's
clear,
gonna
all
get it.
clear.
Flag is out. 40 to go in the stage.
You got one outside.
Now, up for the
Still there?
race
Hold
lead.
the line.
Phillips trying to find a way on the inside. Hayes on the outside.
Stay
Still
low.
battle for second. Now Phillips has the run for the lead. Nearly slammed into the quarter
I
panel.
didn't see that car behind me.
Base driver.
Setting that up.
Cherry trying to hold on, but Phillips has the inside.
Stay
Hayes
low.
taking a hook as well. Still holding
Stay
firm
low.
in their defense in this fight. There's only so long that is going to last, though, with the way things are shaping up here. Tommy Ryan
Still there.
in the Hornets' nest.
Phillips hoping to try and get Giacherri in between them and the rest of the field, and Hayes
Stay low.
has become a
Jacob, you get
serious
damage from
problem
that?
here for the 32's efforts, and here comes Hayes on the outside to get a good run
I think a
on
little bit.
to start
Stay low.
finish
There's a car
straight.
on the high side.
Get into third place, and here comes Hayes down the inside for the lead.
Onto the door, to the
Still there.
fender
Hold the line.
again. Now contact to the fender indeed.
Go.
Hayes checks up, allows the 91 to save it.
Still
Phillips
there. Hold the
now
line.
will try to make the move for second. Ryan in the popcorn seat. Nobody can make the pass yet. 14 lap difference to the pit stop sticks.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Cherry going very deep into these corners, hasn't had the inside in what feels like ages, and now Hayes does have the inside.
Stay
That
low.
91 making the outside work, it seems. And I think that potentially Hayes may get
My tires ain't loving me.
still a bit of an over. Oh my goodness. The slightest
low.
of margins here. Now the 91 looking down the inside doesn't have the grip. Just can't get to the bottom the way that the
All
other drivers
clear, all
with
clear.
fresher
70
rubber
on left position.
able to.
I gotta stop
And
doing
it's-
that.
It's just bunching up here. And to the inside as well.
Find as much as they can to try and fight it out. River Hayes now in the race lead, though. JP Phillips looking to take away
Delete
second.
did
A little bobble behind for Holston.
31.19.
Hold on to it for a moment there. And now keep in mind the pace difference already 3/10 last time by between the 81 and the 91. That's how much this 91 is holding back the field
You
here.
got one outside.
See the fight coming up to 31 to go in the stage.
Stay low. Stay low.
Cherry doing an excellent job considering the circumstances. This is also the
Stay
kind
low.
of
There's a car on
drive
the high side.
that really helps you out later on. Again,
Still
up
there?
here
Hold the
at the
line.
sharp end is the Skittles machine. Basically, your job if you're
All
in the
clear,
91
all
is just to
clear.
hang around in the eyes of some of the other drivers. Be a nuisance in the best sense of the word there, as the 6 goes very low in the apron. Tommy Ryan in the 99 just lurking at the moment. Ryan Pelfrey not going away. Seems to have settled a little bit here. It looks like the 32 of Phillips and Pelfrey and the 31 are the ones hunting fourth and second.
We're trying to fiercely find a way, any way, to get forward absolutely here. We'll see how much these drivers are using the lane. We know Crowder's been better at the end of the run so far. He's alongside the 27 again. It's about the same story as previously. Back as far as 8th. Now looking to make some more passes again.
Crowder being fair, but giving their competition absolutely no room, taking away any options, taking away any. We saw that with the battle with Tommy Ryan earlier on.
Not anymore.
44 really just going, all right, you're going to be on the outside. I'm going to give you an extra inch. Oh, as we have somebody going around there. Derek Jewett. Oh, and airborne.
Jewett having a moment again.
I never will fall from you, but you
Hold on to it.
Absolutely not.
Jewett is not happy on the radio. Let's put it that way. This is why. Definitely didn't appreciate the contact with Jordan 45. And September still flaring as the fight for second is still on.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, it can definitely be so difficult when you've got a moment like that. Speaking of moments here, 32 down the inside. 91, I don't think it's going to clear, but again, we're seeing there's still a race to be had, and it can be so difficult when something like this happens. Oh yeah, the 27 a little bit into the wall there, but there's a bit of margin on the outside. And again, as we were just speaking about, Crowder giving Crowder and others giving absolutely no quarter when it comes to these moves. Just not trying to move, not trying to shuffle it. And there's no quarter right there. The 99.
Oh, skills car.
5-5. And the 91.
I don't think I've messed him up that much.
Interestingly, we saw that Super stuck on the inside.
I think I almost made him back.
Now the outside looks.
I think that's the old tire guy.
Position.
Yeah, he's the one with the old tires.
Yeah, it seems like this.
Got one outside.
Still
Stay low.
Nines. You see a moment there for Cherry.
Still there.
Trying to make a move pretty quickly here. Trying to find a way around it before getting held back here.
Still there. Hold the line.
At this rate, Cherry
Stay
may
low.
still be top 10 beneath the stage. It's going to require a little bit of luck here. You see the contact with the can.
Clear high. Clear high.
Again, a little bit of a bump there into the entry. The 91 machine, who's already worried about grip. You can see just the amount of entry speed. It can still stay at the bottom. Number 6 just has so much more confidence, so much more tire. So it's giving that. There's no response for the 90. Well, let's see here. If there's any kind of entry speed that 90 can carry, 6 can't match. Cherry down to 7th. Valiant effort. And still up at the top side of this group. And look back here to Adam Holston, who's had their share of excitement, if you want to call it that there.
Didn't hear you, Aaron.
Jewett's also had their excitement. And the 95 of Justin Miller.
I was just doing the EMAS car, thank you, but it's looking at not saying anything.
At JP, they've had all sorts of things going on.
Now look at this. Jewett trying to find a way to march back after the bobble and the lead. Now on the inside of the 95.
Yeah, I'm just jogging on through the woods right now. I think I'm missing my right front.
Miller has been a hard person to battle with.
Yeah, you got quite a bit of damage. Yeah.
See how much he's trying to saw out of the wheel almost to try to find a way. So much preciseness. Moving ahead in a lot of these circumstances, James, and tonight, the work's definitely been there for some of these drivers to get around somebody, anybody.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of wrists and a lot of elbows moving in cockpits. You see here picking up Crowder. Down to the bottom there on Pelfrey. And that promotes Crowder up to 4th position. On a move is the 44, or on the move is the 44. Meanwhile, on the move in the wrong direction here
The
is
lead
Henson
is
making another move on the 91.
31.555.
Now, as the lead closes up here, you can see just how much Phillips is trying to find a way to get that advantage back. He's been the dominant driver much of the way here this evening, but how long can he fight it out with quick Tommy Ryan behind? The pace difference, but a 10th, mind you, at the moment, between Hayes and the 32 machine of Phillips. Right now, JP digging hard to find a way to get there. By the way, Morgan Cook, he's top 10 speed here tonight, now up to 8th with a chance to clear here if he gets the spot.
Yeah, able to make quick work of Cherry again on those older tires, and now, as you said there, Phillips seems to be falling a little bit for it. Now, Tommy Ryan, we've seen that right rear quarter panel a handful of times coming out of there as we pick up the number 2, Joshua Gillen, down on pit road.
Yeah. 95 having issues again. Miller again. Having a roller coaster like night, it feels like. This time he lost on his own to the inside wall.
Jacob Cochran having issues as well on the start penetration. That looks like kind of sideways already. Trying to get the power down. Oh, and we have somebody else. Who is that on the outside?
That was a little bit of a sketchy moment, it felt like, again, but everyone else going through this.
They're not getting the inside more.
This time that's Jeff Rye. That's now down to 16. That's not been a good enough lead for him. He's probably makes the bottom move in through the box. Ryan? He didn't go to the wall, did he?
Thank you,
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any issue on the outside. Now, speaking of the outside, there's an issue on the outside for Ryan. Crowder now trying to get to 3rd spot.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
See just how Tommy Ryan is trying to make room in the 99. He's trying to hold on. Crowder alongside on the pole. Crowder sends it, slides, nothing doing yet. How do you find a way to clear? Well, you do that.
I didn't know if I got you in the wall. That's on me if I did.
Leader, he's within a second of it.
Tommy Ryan's probably thinking, what is Crowder doing going all the way down to the bottom? So we see Derek Jewett at the bottom earlier on. Now
The
start finish
lead
straight.
is 31.941.
Spot on Adam Holston. Picking up Ryan Pelfrey here as Brian McCann. Brian McCann has come in again, one of the newer drivers to this series, and is putting on an excellent performance here in the 6. Running 6th at the moment. And again, like a lot of the other drivers here, not going away as it gets tighter up here at the front.
Look, I mean, interesting case how things work in point standings during the postseason. Crowder's case here, because he is right now 22nd.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high. You got one
The way
outside.
he's racing, if he keeps the
Stay
pace
low.
up, he technically can get top 12 with what you have.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
I don't know if that would be the case. River Hayes popped the wall though,
Still there.
more importantly.
You're clear high, clear high.
River Hayes looks like he's unaffected for now, but Zach White is now up the road at risk of losing another lap here. Put him 2 laps down and he stays to the outside. Wow, McCann, who's been top 10 present all night, makes a move to the WFR car.
I think Hayes was hindered by the 77 as well, not able to go all the way to the outside wall.
Hey, race control.
Could have technically, but would have still had to try and get to the inside on the entry.
Felt like I was getting a little better there at the end.
44.
That was gripped up.
Under a quarter of a second. We saw McCann in the 6th getting a spot on Pelfrey for 5th.
Are they still going to throw one at 90?
Line again, that extremely. And who is that there? Is that the 00? That's more
So we should wait again.
Almost stationary on the far front straight.
Caution flag waves once again on the speedway. And more. Tempers are flaring as Hinson gave him a tap.
Or you could take him now and hope for a green.
Oh, well, okay. I would also
But
just point out there.
they'll have better tires by about 8 laps.
I'm not sure, Justin.
If it goes green from 90, so
comes a nudge, comes a lead. I'm not sure. There's one.
I would have to take it now,
2,
then take it again at 90 and use both sets.
2 and some change.
All right, who's our free pass?
Well, we got 3 tires.
All right,
So,
the
under
10 will be
caution
coming around the
again,
outside,
and
right
again.
side of the field.
Nobody else did it, so I didn't do
We're
it.
going to spin one lap. We're taking a look at the replay.
We've seen the results of the last people who flipped the
Because I could have used the set here.
They were able to
Would have put me,
Pit road is closed.
since they're not pitting, pretty far back.
Lucky dog let it by on the outside. Pit road is now
Peter,
open.
let me know right there.
Does anybody try it again? Christian Barnes thinking is doing it. He and Jet Cherry will try.
I don't want to
again.
get out of line, so I just follow the leaders on this one.
Flipped the stage for 27. Second attempt for the 91.
Yeah, just looking for
That low line
had right at
is pretty nice. You don't get that good of a exit, but you make up a lot of time on
very
entry.
well in the opening couple of sprints, if you'll say. We had about 11 or 12 laps 3 times in a row, it seemed.
All right, 39 will be
sprints there.
charged with the call of caution 39.
Yellow's
From
coming.
0. There will be a strike 2
This late
penalty on
stage
39.
caution.
39 will
strike
let the
2.
green flag pass through when we go back.
Opportunity for drivers to try something else to literally turn their race around.
Strike
2.
Gavin Hinson.
Pit
We'll
road is
have to do a
closed.
pass-through hearing as a result of
I
that.
think I might take the inside line this
So
time.
the 39. The contact going to have some severe punishment there as they added an extra pace lap.
Because it's a little loose exit up top now.
7 cautions.
All right,
At the beginning of the race, it was good, but now it's a little loose up top.
Try and sort out how things are going to look here.
Don't believe the 88 is still in the
And
event,
remember,
but it'll be the 88 behind the 77 if he's out there.
This time through, so
The 10 will go behind the 88.
right now
If the
it becomes
88's not
question
there, you'll
mark
go
for a
behind the
couple of these
77.
teams.
Let the
You know what's already tied on
95
tires,
car
so-
by.
And
Right
then
now,
the
drivers
39 will go
Barnes
along the line
already
on the
just used
inside.
their first set of the entire race
95.
right now.
Not sure where you are going, sir.
How's that going to look now, in your opinion, with depending on your team, to have either limited
To get to 95 to fill the field, 95 pace car reach out of pit road. We're coming to 1
Let the
and 2 this time. Everybody goes towards except the
Yeah,
39.
When the yellow flag came out.
bonanza.
All
I
right,
think
man,
it
we're going
really
green
plays
next
into
time.
the hands of
All
Barnes
right,
with
man, line
how
up
much
on the
longer
inside
they
row.
go. Obviously,
Extra
you're trying to get the
32
most
car.
pace on the short runs to get
Go,
to the
Bromley,
stage
go.
points.
All right. I didn't want to lose the round.
Yet to go.
Try and come back in, get fresh tires, try to run up through the field. We saw Giacherri with the opposite.
That 31 is not too good on the
mindset there,
outside.
obviously going very long. I think that will put Giacherri in good
So hopefully I
stead,
don't
kind
get
of
stuck
knowing what kind of pace
beside
they
him
have
95
for
will
on
go
a
to the
long
tail,
run.
choosing an incorrect order.
And again,
Last 5
trying
laps
to
here.
kind of shove all the pace to the latter part of the race. We are approaching the halfway distance, obviously approaching the end of this stage here as well, which will be one of the shorter sprints that we've had.
I just don't get like when you're on lap call, why can't we just stop?
Get ready.
All right, coming back to the green,
River
6 to
Hayes
go
is
in the stage. 6 laps.
the easiest car to pass. Crowder seems to be doing as much passing as anybody
Pace
out
cars
there. Tommy Ryan still lurking.
Green, green, green.
JP Phillips showing that they
3,
have the long-term pace.
6.6,
It's
2,
a tricky
7.
one here.
You got one outside.
Ready to get going.
Stay low.
Ready to come
All
up
clear,
to
all
the
clear.
end of the stage. 6 to go in it. Praise the national crowd with his time battlers. Good long for the 81. Crowder
39 is
tries to
posted.
go on attack mode. Crowder showing at the end of these stages the right time to strike. He's led just 5 laps tonight. Over to the inside though. That's Tommy Rye. Able to get back single file. AP Phillips on the outside. A few drivers on the fresh tires scattering. 3 wide.
Still there.
Pretty nice posted some drive-through felony by the way by race admins. Right now you see how low it's getting. Jim Cherry on the fresh tires got doors left.
Still there. Hold your line.
Tommy Ryan here falling back, getting the front axle trapped under the 44 that came off of 2 there. JP Phillips all kinds of sideways.
I got it straight again.
Zach Davidson in the 01. Issues early on, has some issues right now, and it looks like, oh, there's a Harold Tucker the third up into the wall as well.
Somehow no caution. We stay green. Race control just got told there's a wreck in 3. Davidson says, no need, we're straight. And now, as they all zip their way to the back straightaway, the race lead is on. Coming back and forth towards 3 to go.
I'm sorry, JP, that was not pushing me to the bottom.
To the inside of Hayes. Contact again, that's the second time. Crowder at a different angle, through 3 and 4, and bounced off the center of the door. This time it helps with the rotation, but this time he looks for the setup, the slider. Up through 1 for Crowder. Can he get clear? Yes, he can.
He's getting right up to the side of his competition.
2 to go,
Hayes
stage
tucks
2.
in.
2 to go, stage 2. Pit road is
Bit of a
closed.
side draft there. Now it's Crowder's turn to try to hang around the outside. Hayes coming right back. Crowder's going to get an excellent exit here if they can keep it off the wall, which they can. And 44 has now hit the front. First time tonight.
All right, we're halfway to the finish.
Go. Here's what happened off screen though, James.
The leader just did a 31.3.
14 able to get away from that one. Dominic Rossi currently running 12th. Harold Tucker the third, as we saw, getting swamped after starting on the front row. One of the restarts there. Christian Barnes, very shallow here. It's looking good for Pelfrey. Phillips trying to get that spot back. Phillips down to 6th at this time here. They're coming right to the end of the stage.
Is that what new tires look like?
Coming up to the green one checkered flag.
All right, man.
Damn.
Stage 2.
I see that.
Unofficial top 10 for stage 2, 44, 81, 99, 6, 27, 32, 91,
Don't hit that inside wall.
00,
Ends up leading
48.
now 8 laps of the night. River Hayes, Tommy Ryan, Brian McCann, Barnes, Phillips.
We were showing the 19 is the free pass, is that correct?
We also have Pelfrey, Cook.
I'll let you know when
Your
I hit
top
those
10.
in.
As we're back to the caution. It's going to be caution number 8 officially on the evening. Now it gets interesting because
I am
these drivers
indeed
have to think
the lucky
about
dog
fuel
first.
mileage, a part of their strategy calculations.
Yeah, it is becoming that time here. Again,
All right,
just
when
about.
the field catches to the pace car 19, you
I was
go
gonna
around the
split it down the
outside.
middle,
catch
but
the
they're
pace car,
not
when I
able
now
to
go, you can go. Everybody leave the lane to the
restrictions.
outside for the 19, free pass.
So maybe about 50 to 60 laps on fuel, I believe, is my commentator math. And I believe that's going to be at least one more after this.
Sorry, Derek, if I rest you a little hard back there.
So again, we've seen obviously that drivers can get it done. They can overtake in different ways. The trick is how
I just
long it
wanted you to
takes,
catch up to
JP.
the
I mean,
field. I don't
again,
know
it
why
just
we were
takes
like
so
500 car
many
lengths
laps
off.
sometimes
5,
to try and work on a
3,
move.
2.
It shows you how good of a
1.
racetrack we
You
have
clear
here
the
at
right
New
out
Hampshire.
past the pace car right
And it
before
means
the
that we
start
up here in the
finish.
booth get some fantastic
Didn't see my
racing.
pit stall.
Heavy
I'm in, though.
for the drivers on
I might lose a
pressure
spot.
tires, different strategies, trying to get through. As we saw Jeff Ryan up to 12th,
Middle, that's
now
it.
up to 4th with staying out
That's it, go.
at the end of the stage.
All right, we will
Watch
not have any
the
wave rounds. The
line up
leaders
single
stay
file
out.
pit road.
We will not have any wave rounds.
Phillips leading the way.
Lap cars that will line up at the tail will
think I
be
lost a spot.
51,
So,
77, 01, 95, scratch the 95.
4 stayed out, as you mentioned.
51, 77, 01,
Now,
19 will
away,
go behind the
Crowder.
01.
Oh, look at that punch of the gas. Hayes along with the 99. Tommy Ryan trying to go
We are coming to the
Hayes
choose this time.
and
Coming to the
Didn't
choose.
work.
Everybody is eligible to
Rich
choose.
Barnes,
Once again, lap cars on back.
Jerry,
51, 77,
Dylan Brumley,
01,
Jeff
19 behind the
did
01.
stay out. Remember, they all flipped the stage. Jeff
All right, man, we're
Ryan,
going
though,
green next time.
only had an 8-second stop
line
on
up
his
on the
flip.
outside road now.
So the 3 may have a bit of a roller
It's the
coaster when we get back
81
running.
car.
We're coming to the choose this time bomb. Choose this time bomb. So they choose. Isn't it exciting to choose? Oh, they never crashed.
If they leave it, and obviously, of course, they're trying to steer clear of the
Alright,
C
choose is good. We'll
the
go
end
back
of
to
the
the
word
green.
magic,
Yellow flag came out.
and
We
the
are just
M
past
at
the
the
halfway
beginning of
mark.
the word mile,
Let's take this thing to
the New
176.
Hampshire Magic Mile,
Get ready.
and obviously some drivers giving that a full O'Reilly car's width, and some drivers going, oh man, right at the last second,
Take stars
and
in.
having to almost take avoiding action
Green
of
flag,
nothing,
green flag. Let the 3
not
car
to
by.
incur the wrath of the stewards.
All right, man.
On
You're
pace
back
car.
outside.
Try to wind this thing back up.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
82 to go in the race. We're back underway. Drivers on old tires in front. Barnes now the race leader. Crowder is already with the lane choices. Moved his way to the battle for second. Can he slip
Outside.
his way by? Yes, he can. He's going for the lead immediately.
Stay low.
No
What a
wait
save.
this time for the tires to get into the right
Still
cycle.
there.
The 44 knows it's time to put on the afterburners and run away.
Stay low.
Instead, he
There's a
bounces
car
off
behind
Barnes
that.
and nearly
You're
crashes
clear
it.
high, clear high. The leader just did a 31.648. You're back
Oh,
in
and here
fourth.
we go! Crowder on the inside. Went from a save to a not a save to a save. The 44 somehow, some way, holds on after 2 moments of issues.
That was
One
your
after
bump. Left
bouncing off
position.
of Christian
You're in
Barnes'
third
door.
place.
The other after he bounced off the
The
wall.
car in C2 just at the top of left. 30.814.
Put it out.
They're
Outside,
going to
turn
kick
two.
a wild
Outside,
ride.
turn
You're going to see
two.
27 on our outside there. Pretty hefty contact. Drivers able to hang in there. And then
You
to the
got it.
outside, maybe potentially that the driver behind we weren't quite clear potentially. Looked like the front kind of went toward the wall. We had to
Caution, Crowder's
correct
in
this. We
it.
have a that's why Saki involved.
No, that's right, Pelfrey, who went
Oh,
around.
Bubbies.
He was running
Dog 51.
up the track, and Crowder also got loose at the same time underneath Hinson and spun right into 31.
You ain't leader in the first about 5 laps. Good chance
Crowder
you ain't gonna be the leader.
was going to be okay until right about there.
All right, after review, the 31 got into turn number 1.
Wow.
Hot spun himself. The 44.
I think that just seeing
Yeah,
how he's
definitely
driving
falling
back
from
and
taking
forth,
the lead almost,
leader.
fighting for the lead,
So we're not
being
gonna be determined
15th.
That the 31
this
had
is not
anything to
15th right
do
here.
with the 44 there. So no EOL will be issued.
I didn't see it though.
So after the bump,
Pit road is closed. Car
back to
51, there you go, 51
Got
around the outside.
By on the outside. Let the 51 car by. He had the
That-
position when the yellow flag came out.
turn 31 was in.
All right, lap cars on back to the field.
No
77,
This is
01, 51, 77, 01,
Right into the green,
51.
51, Jacob Cochran is your lucky dog, Pelfrey, as you would expect. Once those down, so is Crowder and Crowder.
Yeah.
Coming
I
back
think
to
he
you,
avoided
everybody is
The
eligible.
only thing I saw was the
Cosmetic
81
damage,
getting into the back of him.
But his tires surely was, so already down, and that's going to make
Might have been like an accordion. Could have maybe
Crowder.
44 braked and the 88 was so close he
Yeah,
couldn't.
you've seen how
not
long
brake.
it can take even if you have pace. The 44 has been
Yeah,
underneath them.
all
the
3 of y'all
machine
run line.
this evening, but the amount of time, right? We still have 78 to go. just about half the race.
Oh, it's time to
under
go.
That. Barnes still out in the
Man, we're going
lead.
green next time by.
Almost
All right,
forgot to do
man,
that.
line up on the
Cherry
inside row.
Styles hanging in there, and Barnes again had a strong qualifying, put it pretty far up the grid,
Almost forgot
and
to
then
choose.
had kind of a rougher backslide at the beginning of the race. There, again, a little bit of a juke.
That would have
Fades
been
right,
me.
goes left.
All right, Choose is good so far.
And Cherry finding themselves up here in fourth position as well. So we're seeing
I can't type back, but you're good, River. I
a good
appreciate it.
amount of
I
drivers
don't think I
that
hit the
are
letter, though.
still hanging
Yeah, I
in
got you.
there.
That's on me, I guess. I mean, you guys stopped right in front of me.
All right, Choose is good. Coming back to the green, we will put lap 100 on the board. We got 76 to go
Get
this
ready.
game. We took a lot of laps to run.
Everyone else. Get ready on the double up. Barnes, Hayes, McCann, Tommy, Ryan. Top four. This time
All right, man.
through.
Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Coming up to foot lap 100.
Got one outside.
This time by
Stay low. Stay low.
People want to get to work.
You're clear high, clear high.
Green flag is out. Barnes still in front. We're back underway.
All right, man, caution
Put
is
it out. Turn
Caution is out.
two,
Line up
turn
single
two.
file.
Got one around on the
Zero
bottom.
slow.
One around on the bottom.
Look at the set for McCann. Trying to move to second. Doesn't work this time. For the Water Force car. Will get himself in line. Be up in our spinner as the 92 Brumley into the heart of the field. Caution flag is out.
Caution will be charged to the 92. 92
Back
got loose
engine's
off
got-
the upper groove,
That
exit
was
of turn number
that was
2.
a serious
collected
final hit, yeah.
some other vehicles.
Serious final hit
Two vehicles
straight
to
into
be
the outside wall. It looked
exact.
like the
92
accident
will be
had
charged with
finished.
the cause of caution.
And
That's strike
just for
one
good
on the
measure, the
92.
92 right angles into the inside fencing.
77, let's go.
I want to say thank you, Mr. Harold, for giving me room
Right
there.
there. Brumley hard on the wall.
Your road is
green.
closed.
You got the cause of caution as you would expect as we're
You folks at the front of the field, let's get down. We got a free pass coming. Free pass coming.
Car 77. Got some lucky dogs. Let
so
it by on the
Barnes
outside.
continues to get led laps here. It's going to be an interesting spot eventually when we come down to stops. If he gets
Let
lucky
the
enough with the
77
attrition,
car by.
he can potentially get into a spot where he can get to near equal tires, you would think potentially later, and get the chance to stick in front. Clean air has been so critical tonight. And one of your fastest cars at the end of these runs is at 15. And some of your fast drivers like Phillips is down at 7.
All right, lap cars going back. That will line up.
5th. Barnes is in a decent spot if he can pull it off the path for a bit, get some more caution.
It'll be the 0-1.
Gia
Is
Cherry
0-1
there
still
on
in
the
the race?
same, or one lap off, but about the same kind of stint.
No, sir.
Jeff
Good
Ryan
one.
out there, still in the top 10.
77-92. 77-92.
Similar style
Choosing now.
of strategy
All right,
there.
man, we're going
Again,
green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row.
interested to see what kind of launch Barnes gets. Basically, the 27's going in the center, in the middle of the restart zone. I'm curious if the 27 will do the same thing.
81
now.
had a
Just
bad
raise
restart
it here.
last restart.
We're trying to get my eyes crossed as 27 finally makes a choice there. And no,
Choose is good so far.
Good.
Waiting on 2 more here.
Who's done?
All right, Choose is good.
One of the 72 to go.
All right, gang, I don't know what we've been doing here these last few restarts. We're starting to pair up a bunch of race cars. Unless you guys plan on running final 70 laps of this race under yellow, we need to clean it up.
Get ready.
Launch your top 10 this time through. No outside projector window with the 16.
72 to
Pace
go
cars
here.
in.
Fuel tanks tonight.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, we're fine.
The lead is at a 6.556. You got one outside. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
Notice ready. Green
Go
is
there.
in hand.
Hold your line.
We're
You're on
back
the bottom, 3
underway.
wide. Hold your line. Hold your line.
through the
Hold your
corner.
line.
He's able to clear by for second.
Got one outside. Too wide there.
Three
All
wide
clear, all
off the
clear.
corner, though. McCann nearly moved up. Didn't realize
This
Tommy
outlane
Ryan
sucks.
was still in there. He
Got one inside. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
Right now, McCann not providing as much room in some of the cases there. Giancherri buttoned up, though, with middle line at least. Now, Giancherri tries to find a way to clear. Race lead is side by side. Hayes has got the laps he's needed to make a move on the leader. Fracture grip. Fracture Goodyears. Hayes looking to find a way back to the lead.
Almost had a record there.
Laps tonight.
Hayes has looked solid here. This is a decent
Terrible.
working
Sorry, Chris.
run here on the inside. Obviously, 27 coming back at them. Hayes will run it up the track, a little bit of sideways, a little bit of a tag on the 27. Both drivers
Clear
able
low,
to get
clear
away
low.
from it. And this is bringing Giancherri in, who was 3 wide and had the trust when McCann came up the racetrack 3 wide. Tommy Ryan on the
Got one
right,
inside.
on the outside. And the 91 really had some decent composure
Still there. Hold
and has
your line.
turned that
All
3
clear,
wide
all
into
clear.
a double overtake and is now looking at what was once the race leader in Hayes.
My bad, 32.
And I can't even count how many it is for the lead here, Justin.
Shaping up absolutely. You see just how
Thank
much
you.
the moves are popping up. The inside still for Hayes yet to make the move on Barnes. Sort of what Giancherri was able to do, isn't it? Love that higher
Still there.
line on the
Hold your
second,
line.
third down Barnes.
All clear, all
Himself
clear.
to run off the corner, keep them side by side going for as long as it needs to go for. In this case, Barnes
Outside.
still has the advantage.
Stay
Hayes
low,
still
there's a
hangs
car
on the
behind
door.
that. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Outside just pulls the exit
Did
though.
a 31.148. Got one inside. Still there. Stay high. Still there.
Anybody
Hold
got
your
lost in the
line.
91?
Clear low, clear low.
Drivers right on the limit here. And again, there's so many different lines. So Phillips will come up the inside of McCann. McCann will exit, but there's Tommy Ryan right in front. So the 6 will be boxed in. Now Phillips trying to work on Tommy Ryan here. Phillips is he entering the conversation, trying to lead the conversation for 4th and jump to the podium spots here. Meanwhile, we have a duel out front, if you can call it that. They're clear by about 4/10. Easily change here. This is all just really coming together. This is seriously exciting stuff here, JB.
Friendly intriguing, if you will, absolutely. It's still not done for the race lead yet. Hayes again, trying to make the move. Barnes again gets the run high side, taking the edge of the start and finish line. Not allowing the opportunity to see anybody
Stay low.
clear by
You're
one
clear
yet.
high, clear high.
Now River Hayes with that chance to get it the edge. Now looks to run away. The 81 with the advantage. The battle for third is on. The tires are starting to go away.
They're clear.
He's able to clear.
Thank you, Douglas.
Looks like they may have some more pace, obviously, with the different strategy going on. And now way down at the bottom there, not quite as
Thanks, Douglas.
from Phillips, who's hit the 3rd
Yes,
position,
sir.
now goes way down at the bottom, trying to scurry out of 2. Warren's still looking quite strong. Mixing it up here.
Lost a driver.
Haven't talked too much about them besides the dirt tracking they did a little earlier on. That little Dukes of Hazzard jump. Finds themselves in 7th position. Now harrying Ryan McCann as we see now a move on Giancherri by Tommy Ryan.
Ryan. Oh, there was a blink there for the 91 too. That nearly got pretty bad. Although they're able to survive. Tommy Ryan to 4th. Still coming up to 62 to go. Take a look at how things fare up the rest of the drivers now. So it's now I think I can't kind of type the process, I think, if you will. We're coming the drivers the rest of the way here. Take a look at this one to the inside. Hampshire trying to make up some blocks on the ground.
Holy crap, he broke
The lead
over.
is to
Ball here involved as well, and there's Pelfrey getting shown left rear quarter panel
Got one outside.
of Rossi's 14.
Stay
Yeah, I
low.
think if you were to come in now, I believe you should
low.
be able to go to the end on fuel from this
You're
point.
clear high. Clear high.
About 90 to 100 laps or so on full tanks, so we're at 60%. Around that 60 mark, obviously, the more fuel you have, the more that you
Yeah, man,
can
you're back in it.
kind of adjust. See if you come in later on, you drive it much, much harder. Your McCann working on Jerry, who's had tons and tons of track position, running really, really high up despite having the different strategy. But the trend seems at the moment to be going backwards. Speaking of going backwards, the opposite is true here. That Domino's 27 is delivering at the moment. And Barnes and Phillips are not going away. Phillips here joining the party here. Derek Jewett looking for the top 6, getting really friendly with the Skittles machine. And they're side by side, and Derek Jewett's going to have to potentially back out of this one here.
Very careful in this. Good Cherry.
What the hell are y'all doing?
Right now, Haynes on the inside, outside.
I don't know, he's going
Jewett on the
pretty hard.
inside. Still in contact. Jewett's been all over the map here tonight, trying to battle out on the racing circuit. Been a challenge tonight. He's had to wrestle his way now to make up ground after the pieces. Crowder watching this fight and not liking what he's seen on the radio.
Crowder trying just to be efficient with the moves if they've got the pace to do so. Looks like they're already to the door, the 45. I'm assuming going to be going way down low as we've seen earlier from the number 6, and immediately he's taking the road course, washes up the racetrack on purpose and gets out in normal fashion there. Jewett still able to hang out in front of the 91. Again, battle for the lead, 0.4 of a second. Battle for 4th, with a couple tenths in it as well. Pick that up here. Tommy Ryan, Brian McCann exchanging blows on board. Oh my goodness.
Still there.
Heading in
clear,
here.
all clear.
He'll be clear, Brian.
Crackles of the exhaust, I should say.
Kind of
Crackles of
noticing
the
this thing right here.
explosions of the exhaust there. At the quarter panel to 99. Brian McCann, really, really good stuff here from the number 6, and dives down to the inside, way underneath the apron. Slide up the racetrack a little bit. Seeing Brian McCann runs the low side in and out of 1 and 2. I'm noticing, whereas Crowder seems to use just the beginning of the quarter.
You're back and forth.
Bit of a nudge from the 99. Seems like McCann really likes both the entry and exit to be shallow.
Definitely noticing that too.
Please don't come down.
And now we're finally with the long run, seeing if we drop establish something, anything. So what they want to do in terms of racing line, what they want to showcase, and better yet, where the preferences are.
Sorry, Jeff,
there we
that
go.
was
Some
close
turn.
on my
I don't
part,
think
my
I
bad.
realized how close that got. Drivers really pushing the envelope a little bit more, I think they realize. Some of these moves here tonight. It's been a challenge. Gordon Cook just apologized to the radio with how close that got. Jeff Ryan for his sake, by the way, outside the top 10. Cochran, who was one time a lap down in this race, James, just for this recovery. Had to take the path repair. Meanwhile, 2 laps ago, we had this happen. We could have had another yellow for the board.
Oh, that's a scary moment. Still a really hard hit with the 14. into one with all of that momentum, was looking straight at the wall at one point. And still a heavy glancing blow. And here comes the glance here down the inside for JP Phillips for second place.
Onside.
I'm losing time doing what the guy behind me's doing. Ugh.
Oh, this is the expected part of the strategy once again coming in low. Only so much you can do on order with your Eagles and the rest of the field. Hampshire, but challenge has been real for some of the
So he's staying. Okay, I'll try that.
Still keeping it up on the high side of the release though.
He's doing that.
But that's the best thing you can do right now, right? Is just drive and let the race come back to you. It's kind of the hope for a lot of the drivers on this strategy. You're expecting chaos. Instead, you get a long green flag run that pops up your jet.
Definitely, and I was actually curious because we saw River Hayes, and while both drivers incredibly sideways there, Phillips hangs on to it, Barnes hangs on to it. Barnes got a much better run. Potentially might clear Phillips again, so they may not be side by side. McCann's trying to have something to say here. Now moves to the outside of the 32 here. Crowder trying to come into play as well. Tommy Ryan back to 6th position. Because we are going to lose sight of 27 because we're going to be looking to the left. And what a close call that was.
A bit of a moment. We'll survive.
You got one outside.
Bildo, 50
Stay low,
years
there's
to
a
go
car
in
behind
this
that.
race.
Still there.
Still,
3 wide, you're in the middle.
Up the ground.
Clear, 2 wide. You're clear high,
Still,
clear
the
high.
fork in the
The lead
bottom
exceeded on
continues.
31.887
Not backing
outside.
off at all.
Stay low.
It
91
feels
pitting.
like Barnes just has not allowed any
Still there.
sort of boost to get along by and alongside the way things have shaped up
Stay
here
low.
over the course of it. Phillips again, 3 wide.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
Crowder amongst those who's been
Still
able
there.
to charge his
Fourth
way
line.
past all of this
Clear, all
again.
clear.
And Crowder's
Outside.
again on
All
the
clear, all clear.
roll and on the charge. Now looking for second for his own sake. He
Got one
comes to the
outside.
inside.
Still there.
Big moment there for the 44 and was able to get the
Still there.
clear on McCann. That was a big deal.
Still there.
And now
Fourth
has a clear view of the
clear, all
lead.
clear.
8
You're back in
tenths.
third.
Now McCann tries to have a piece of the 27. Down the inside goes McCann. They're up into a podium position
Fueling
here,
up now.
48 to
Get
go.
into
This
the
is getting
finish.
pretty interesting here. Now the wall strike from our leader. Tiny glancing blow, and again following in the tracks. Crowder and McCann. And JP Phillips using that exit. Really enjoys 32. Enjoying that exit apron run, if you will. Messing with different lines, and I was curious. Now Hayes is really got to put it down here. Really going to have to try to make some moves, or at least try to put down some serious pace if they have anything else in that 81. We saw in Montreal in 2 different races, the Slim Chickens Cup Series and the Castle Glass Company Series, that Hayes got on the podium by just running some decent lap times at Montreal Street Circuit, and eventually got on the podium twice trying to stay out of trouble. So potentially the 81, maybe not wanting to run away at the front, maybe expecting a yellow to come out late in this race here in New Hampshire. But now the fire is well and truly on Hayes' rear end here. And Crowder's asking a lot of questions. High goes the 44.
The window was open, by the way.
31
from
fitness
Christian
down,
Barnes.
31
So you
fitness
just
down.
feel down pit road. So
He's done
service
getting out.
is open for the field. They can get to the end, it looks like, from this point forward. Now, as some of the drivers touch grass, this is going to be an interesting thought for the rest of the way. How long are you willing to push the window with the way these tires are trying to last here?
Pretty center, pit road at 5.
Picked up there Ryan Pelfrey coming down pit road. It looks like Ashton Crowder thinks instead of 44 to go, there's 4.4 to go.
3-4.
And trying to take the lead
All clear.
as soon as possible. So potentially, if Hayes was saving, if you're deploying any kind of pace, it looks like Crowder may be up for it. As down the inside goes the 44. Again, cut through the apron, almost hitting the green exit up pit road and slides up into the race lead here. Let's see if Hayes has any response.
No response yet. Not much else you can say other than this is about the time Crowder's
Got one outside.
this race today.
Stay low.
On the 44. Looks to run on.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
The rest of the
Still
way
there?
here.
51 this time.
Finding a way.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Shaped up today. Christian Barnes. See how much he's starting to fly through this field after the stops. Pit stop call this time. 51's coming in. So the window, to see people think about how they're going to field up here. Well, it's a fairly easy entry. Do it just right. Now, how strong is this undercut going to be if he takes the Barnes? He's 32 seconds back. He's already alongside second. Does this force the hand of the leaders here, or, mind you, in some cases, only 40 laps to the run?
I think it will force. I think going early.
Ooh, drift.
Going early may be the call. Trying to just kind of get it done, get
Take
out
it easy
there.
on this turn.
Just run your race to the end versus trying to wait super late.
48, busy.
Pace difference is pretty serious. We'll get a good look at it here. We saw Barnes fading earlier on. Obviously, fresher tires, meaning more grip into the corner, middle of the corner, out of the corner. Give him head around the outside right now.
Challenge works. Crowder takes some apologies there. Saying some apologies on the radio. It's the 27. No issue. Now, main thing is going to be when does Crowder come? You can see Chalks it inside. He is sticking to the plan. He's going to have a much faster run, mind you, compared to your leader. Mind you, runs ahead. Only about 7 quicker a lap at the moment. Sounds like a long yes, but how much can they work it out?
Hand out the window.
Just barely missed him.
For Hayes,
The car behind you is pitching. The leader did a 31.611. You're in second.
staying up front. And on the window, River Hayes is indicated the pit stop coming out this time on.
Hitting. I don't know if you got to call out his lead or not.
Following them as well. Pick up the leader here. It would be potentially a surprise here if the leader does not come through. Now again, we've seen that really low line, so that doesn't mean that Crowder's coming down pit road, and not a chance this time by.
1. Right here.
So now because of the cycles here, we're seeing Aaron Baum, Tucker the third, Caleb Hunt, Richie
I was a little
Kime,
rougher on my tire that
all
time.
currently in the top 10. I believe Kime is now being shuffled back a little further.
That's it, go.
Well, that's Barnes clearing
Go
that.
over there,
That's gotta be
Doug.
Be
Barnes
mindful,
on the
you
fresh
only have
rubber.
one set of tires remaining. Outside. You're clear high. Clear
Still
high.
nothing from the 44, so just I guess they just have the confidence, just going for it as deep as they can. If they have anything to do later on, they've got the confidence that they can just get it done.
Critical, to say the very least, to keep up the confidence with the way things are shuffling here. Now, as you can tell, Crowder continuing to just cycle it out.
The
Everybody
current
else
speed,
here.
8, just at the
It's going
top
to be
of
an
the lap.
interesting spot.
30,
Points now at the top
7,
three right
9,
now. 10 cars
I'm
points
in the ladder line.
right now. Have Harold Tucker inside the top front spots over Hayes. Cycled behind Barnes by 4 seconds though.
You got one outside.
He's expected to be pretty quick.
Clear high,
by the
clear
time he
high.
gets back there. The way these cars work here, to say the very least.
That we just bought left.
On the radio.
92 to bid.
So you can see how far he's been pushing. He's already the second net.
44 pitting.
Still in front of Brian McCann, who's
99
still in the
pitting.
shot there as they clear Reggie Kime. And those, as you can see, 44 lap old
All right, man.
tires.
Back stretch. Got one around middle of the back stretch. 91.
Pit road is closed. Catch the
Phillips with the
81
next
car.
one on the way. Humphrey as
Hustle
well.
up, hustle up, hustle
And
up.
then again, as you said, the
Beat 'em
51
out,
James
right
Lap
down the
down,
left,
but we're gonna get the wave run. Does that put us in the back of the pack though?
In the background.
Caution flag is
Caution
out, and
with the
this
91
changes
off turn number
everything.
2. Single car spin on the 91.
5
no
on
contact.
the
Single
lead
car
lap.
spin, no
At the
EOL.
time, make it 6 at the
I
top
think
of
that
caution
puts us in the
flag.
lead.
And now,
He's gonna have to pit.
what do you
road is now
do?
open.
So many drivers
He's gotta go
stuck
to
on older tires.
behind
and
everybody.
down to one set.
or just pitted, which is a good number of drivers.
They were waiting and waiting and
All right, we're
waiting.
showing the 81 of
And they
Hayes as
got
the
what
free
they
pass. Is that correct?
might have wished for there up
Yes,
at the
sir.
front.
All right, 81's already at the front. When I
And
tells you to go around, you can do so.
I was
This will
just
be an
going to
extended
mention the
caution,
fact
1
that
lap.
Tommy Ryan was
Car,
hadn't really seemed to make a
81.
dent in this
Got the lucky
race
dog, but a five
the way that they did
outside.
early on, right? Fighting right up at the front 3 or so. And I didn't really have a challenge for the lead. I expected them to come
No,
in
we'll have
late
to go
on.
behind the
To come into
leaders.
play late on, as you see their 4th car in line.
We'll get the lap back, but
Time down pit
oh,
road.
that sucks.
Aaron Baum down pit road as
All right, we're
well.
showing wave round 6,
And what a
32.
answered
Eight
prayer
car by.
there, basically. So the
31.
44 obviously coming in,
51.
99 coming in, along with the 10 and the 79. Harold took the third.
Appreciate that,
Interesting to see
Jay.
where the 79 comes out.
Guys, bring it on back. I didn't tell you to go by
This-
yet. I'm
this
just calling your numbers out.
completely
Bring it on back,
changes
6 car. Bring it
the
on back. We're not going by
Top
anybody
10
yet.
as
I'm
we
just
see
calling out numbers.
27
to confirm.
coming back down pit road again.
Roger.
Barnes, mind you, did not take pit tires the first pit stop he took, so still have about a set. He's on pit road.
2 to
Caleb
green.
Hunt took service. So this is perfect for Crowder, let's put it that way. Along with Tommy Ryan and a couple others that were able to catch a caution flag, if you will. This is the thing about New Hampshire.
I thought he cleared
Never
blacks,
know
like
when
waved them
somebody
around and then
wrecks.
cleared black.
And sometimes, and almost every time, it's during the pit cycle.
Yeah, it does seem like it kind of goes that way.
So do we choose this
it
time
almost
going by?
seems- Sometimes, especially
next
with
time
racing, it
going
almost
by?
seems like it can be personal.
I guess the next
Obviously,
next
it's
time.
just
Right, can
way
you look into
that
the
it
arc brake on lap
works
145?
out or doesn't.
He running slap into
In
me.
the case of Hayes, we see Pelfrey out there on 13 lappers as well. And 31
We'll
still
take a
in the
look
top
at that.
10.
Yes, sir. We're just going to do 1 lap, just make sure we got everybody where they need to be. We're getting ready to go here. Be 2 to go this time. We'll come back around.
Okay, this is get the field sorted out here and get back going in just a bit. I was not expecting that one there, JP. I was expecting that to be green all the way to the end. I thought that the
So we're gonna start at an 8.
drivers had basically settled in, trying to find fast lap times, and obviously they're still out there pushing. And again, if you want to make a dent, if you want to make a really big
8th on
impact
old
in the
tires.
race, you gotta adjust.
Man, they got lucky.
All right, we are showing wave rounds.
Sometimes, again,
Don't go
obviously,
around yet. Or the
There's lots of
6,
strategy involved, lots of
32,
teamwork
31,
involved, lots of practice
51,
involved, lots of different
00,
mindsets
45,
involved.
39,
And sometimes
48,
you just
3,
gotta try to go a little
91,
quicker. It sounds a little silly,
11,
but sometimes the
92,
game is just
and that
trying
is
to
all.
eke out those hundredths, eke out those tenths if you can, around a short track like this. And
Wave rounds can go by
yeah,
at
it
the
really
start
is just
finish
playing
line.
into
You will follow
Crowder's
each other.
thing.
do
Now
not
again,
pass.
you gotta get this start right. It's not over by. and
Who
it's
was our
really
free pass
important
that
to
time by?
put together
81, that's correct. 81
jump
will line up in front
all the drivers here have
of
had
the
a
wave
couple
round.
of
We are coming to the
10
queues
or
this
15
time. Queues
lap
starting
runs.
for the
We're going green
44.
next time by.
Basically
Alright,
have
man, line up on the inside
two of
row.
those if
Your
we
road
stay
is
green
closed.
after this.
Next up, 81 car.
I imagine Crowder's been here before.
Wave round,
Seen that
make
in
sure
this
you
series.
choose when you come back around or you'll be going to the longest line. Wave rounds, make sure you choose for me.
Fast. I'm assuming they will go
81 is in
to
the
the
correct
low
spot.
side, come to choose. And then, hang
Choose
on.
is good so far. Wave rounds,
This is
make
the
sure you
choose.
do
They've
the
gone
same.
high side, so I am completely wrong there as we see now the kind of zipper formation.
What a race. What a race. Now,
Alrighty, everybody's
Went low.
good to go.
this field as next
We're
up,
coming back to the green here
Crowder,
with a little over 25 to go.
By Harold Tucker, third, Kelvin, Barnes, and Ryan. Hayes, McCann.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up to
Alright, man.
guys.
Track too big.
Restart.
Green flag, green flag. Have a slow car on the bottom. The lead is at 2.8.
Coming up to the green flag with a lot of wave around still yet to catch the back of the field.
Clear low, clear low. Inside.
Like Kid said, a couple of
Still there.
drivers. Well, this is going to get
Stay high,
interesting. The
clear
green
the car on
flag
the low
is out,
side.
and a lot of the wave arounds are still catching up.
Stay high.
Half the wave arounds are still coming through
Still
3
there.
and
Fourth
4.
line.
Crowder holds on in front. A lot of strung out cars as a result of the restart. But how
Still
long
there.
do we
Fourth
stay
line.
green? Tucker to the third. Involved a couple
You're
of
up top,
incidents tonight,
three wide.
trying to avoid
Inside.
trouble.
Too wide there.
Stays on the high
Three
side
wide,
of the
you're in
battle
the
for
middle.
third.
Hold your line.
Phillips was a freight train down the start-finish straight as we
Hold
heard
your
about
line.
all the strung-out cars, and Phillips had
Got
like
one
20,
inside.
30
Too
miles an
wide
hour or
there.
so on
Still
McCann,
there.
who's moved up to 7th position already. And now Hayes
Still
and
there.
McCann getting together there. The 6th able to keep it in line. But
Still
McCann
there.
kind of coming up into the path of 32 is able to get out of the way. And that's the 77
Clear
there.
low, clear
It looks
low.
like of
Got
Zach
one
White.
outside. You're clear high.
Now
Clear
almost
high.
3 wide there. Hayes down to the bottom. Meanwhile, Crowder away
Got one inside.
at the front decently.
Clear low, clear low.
Caleb Hunt
Sorry, Zach.
still up at the
Got
sharp
one
end.
inside. Still there. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
Quiet this evening. Will Hunt line
That was your box left of the finish.
close to mid to this evening.
You got one inside.
Just one top 5 the
Still there.
entire season. But some of the drivers
Stay high.
take the wave like Barnes are trying to make up the ground. This is for 5th.
Stay
Overdrove
high.
the right rear.
All clear, all clear.
Just how much Caleb Hunt is just wanting to make sure at the very least he shows respect to the others up here. You see the squeeze up the track. Back down for the 19. Now
Got one
Hunt
outside.
puts on the door fly.
Stay
They
low.
went up to the wall. Meanwhile, Cherry had a moment in the back
Stay
of the
low.
Denver yellow. He
All
saved
clear,
it.
all clear. Outside.
Yeah, you can say
Still
they're
there.
off of 2. We have Giancherry now down.
All clear, all clear.
Now Hunt is trying to
The lead is
preserve.
31.
He's had a very consistent driver. Well up into the points. He does not have a win at the moment here. So we see Harold's looking third, trying to go around the outside of McCann. Got a handful of 2 wides here. Here's Hunt. Being overtaken by Christian Barnes, trying to get back up into the mix there. Getting a really good, almost uncomfortable view here of the 19. Stays on the high side. How close does Barnes get up into the door? The answer is not able to clear there. Unable to come back. So again, it's just taking, again, almost 3, sometimes 4 laps to get the job done, even if you have the pace. New Hampshire providing, again, fantastic racing for us to watch. Infuriating racing if you're just trying to get down to the bottom and get it done.
20 laps to go this time by. You can just see how much the Sins continue to work here. In the case of Barnes, but there's so much you can do. He's been a top 5 car. He's so he's in track position, but right now, Crowder, who's been the best driver past 20 laps of the tires or so, the one in front. By the way, Phillips had issues coming off the corner. He nearly lost and trying to shift to the gears. He held on to it in the back draw. All that's to say, see that moment here. Look how loose he got, and then had to grab a gear.
What a long, long save there. Just the right amount of steering lock. As you see here, Aaron Baum and Tommy Ryan. I was expecting Ryan to try to clear Baum. They're still within about 6/10 of Crowder, who's not quite gotten away at the front. Obviously still well within a second. But Tommy Ryan, I was assuming, out of the corner of my eye, I was thinking, if Aaron Baum's got the pace, Tommy Ryan doesn't want to pick away at the number 2 and just wants to try to get up to the back of Crowder if they can. And I think now Ryan has said, all right, it might be up to me to try to go and get the 44. And has now been attacking Ryan, apologies, attacking Baum. And Tommy Ryan here trying to make a decision. Do I try to stick here in that really short exit out of
about what they can do next on these moves. So far, your biggest movers, by the way, plus 14 for Baum, plus 13 for
The leader just did a 31.294.
Cuban. He's gonna score this evening, but he's down to 17. Loose moment 99 alongside the 2. All this season has had some very quiet stretches after earlier on the season. See the 99 line had a moment trying to get the run on him.
The Aaron Baum running really well at the Charlotte 600 earlier in this year's festivities here for the MRL. And now hanging
Get loose on the exit of 2.
Championship leader here, going to try to come back on the outside. Ryan, see how deep they go or how shallow they go down low. The answer is not very. Slides up into the door, and the battle for second is extremely elbows out here, and it's all kinds of sideways. The 99 trying to hang on to it. Have it straight there.
All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
Fires it in. Hayes trying to almost make it 3 wide as they fan out a little bit. Oh, and Baum almost into the wall there. 99, a little bit of an extension on the exit, and Baum is falling fast.
And now the 2 all of a sudden goes from having a really good track for the first time in a while. Now back into the top 10. You see how close a couple of these cars got to him off the corner exit. Just zipped on by like he was standing still.
Stay low.
Alongside the 6. Second spot. Barnes trying to take it. Barnes with the run on the outside.
Stay low.
How much the 99 is trying to hold on with the ones that
Stay low.
Barnes built up. An arrow loose moment. They're near spin. Looking really physical there. That time Barnes spooked off the racetrack. But then you're a bit of contact again.
Inside.
Tommy Ryan really getting up close and personal. Doesn't seem like there's too much contact going on, but it is right in the balance here with the battle for second place. It's allowing the leader as Barnes with the racetrack. Tommy Ryan almost into the right rear quarter panel, left rear quarter panel. And they're both just so loose, and that might have been a little bit too much there for Ryan, who's going to lose all the way down this back straight. What does Hayes have to say about it? Thank you very much is what the 81 is going to be saying. And up into the podium spot for the 81.
Trying to now hold on to
all clear, all clear.
10 to go until he gets the stripe. Long
Stay
still
high.
can't
There's
get
a
a
car on the
spot
low
back
side.
yet. He's trying to though.
Stay high.
Inside,
All
off the
clear, all
6
clear.
again. Cam's been having a
Delete
good night
it on
here.
31.486 outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear. Then you go with the line.
He wasn't expecting that.
High side. This has been a
Just run your line, River. I ain't gonna run you like a douche, man. You good? Thanks, Dominic.
Game's been so good with these wheel-to-wheel battles here. Getting so many options at this New Hampshire circuit there. And Caleb Hunt still again in the top 6 at the moment. Bit of a backslide from earlier on. It hangs the rear out now, shoving the 6 down the back straight.
All clear,
And
all
you can
clear.
really tell. I mean, all these drivers know exactly how many laps there are to go, and they are turning the heat up here. This is getting much, much more serious when it comes to trying to get these moves done and dusted. Because these moves may be the only chances that you get.
Got to cool that right front off.
being down to the clutch now for this race. Hayes cleared for third rather still.
Like that.
And has got himself around Hill Hunt. Stays on the top 5 now. But all that's to say, lead still 1.6 seconds. Battles are still on. Ryan, last time by, was a little tiny bit quicker than Hayes. This time he tries to change it up.
May only have one more passing me like that.
The run again, just can't get the play.
Oh,
Tiny bit of overspeed heading into 3. We're going to go on the outside here. Involved. We're just going to go right up to the back bumper. Oh, we're going to try to get over here to the inside.
Still there? Hold your line.
Ace is going to try to send it
All
deep.
clear, all clear.
Oh,
Outside.
no. 99 goes
You're on the
high as
bottom,
well.
too wide. Outside.
That was not
Too
the
wide
plan
there.
for the
Clear
81
high, clear
there.
high.
And now it's almost 3 wide on exit here. Again, both drivers getting quite squirrely. The rear ends do not look good. And here comes McCann potentially. Look at this.
Coming back to 5 to go. Next time by 5 to go.
Looks like grass again. This time, can't keep it alongside. 6 to go at the stripe. Right, still fighting its way around. Still trying to put up the fight. Now he's back single file.
Next stretch.
This is bundling everybody together. Coming up to high 5 in the flag stand. 5 to go. JP
5
Phillips
laps to
is
go.
the back end of this train.
Going well. Big minute.
JP Phillips is 1 second behind a podium, but they're in 8th position. This is absolutely wild here in New Hampshire. Looking off the back of River Hayes, now at the front of JP Phillips. You're looking at a podium right up front. Is it going to be McCann coming through? And Hayes, hang on. Hayes has been running so well today. Trying to stay out of trouble.
31.
Putting in good laps there. Baum had an opportunity almost for the lead at the start. Crowder able to pull away. And Hayes is still manhandling that 81 up at the front as Phillips tries to go short. McCann falling back a little bit. And Hayes still has it just in hand.
Hayes won't serve. Ryan tries to take the tennis racket and throw it. He looks to try and get to the bumper of the 81. Backs up on entry though. Entry isn't one to use physical contact. Goes by the way alongside Gil Hunt. This is for 7 with a couple laps to work with. Yet again, so difficult to pass, takes multiple laps to set up, and there's not any time for a setup. Sometimes you just have to throw it down there. Phillips
2 to go.
to
This
get
time
the
by.
clear. Looks like he will get it this time. Got better rotation with that apron. Coming to 2 laps to go though. Looks like
Got
the
one
battle for
outside.
third.
3 wide, you're in the middle. You're clear high, clear high. 2 wide there. Clear low,
He's got a
clear
couple
low.
miles to work with. Crowder up ahead of Christian Barnes by 2.4 seconds.
Barnes running
Outside.
such a good
All
race
clear,
here.
all clear.
Currently, I was going to say no man's land in terms of timing,
White
but
flag,
an
final
excellent,
lap.
excellent
All
run.
clear, all
Meanwhile,
clear. All right,
Tommy
man. It's white flag this
in
time
that
by.
fourth-
1 more to go.
able to get her Hayes run a fantastic race. He's here when he needs to be, but he may lose that 4th spot if he can't get the first one. To have a look, JP Phillips still working that underside, and now around Baum is JP Phillips. As the leaders on the final lap.
Got one inside.
It's the final time around. The battle
Still there.
taking one last
All
heat
clear,
for
all
third.
clear.
The fresh
Checker flag,
Crowder,
winner 44, second 27, third 81. He's a winner, 44 to the front stretch, 44, 27, 81, top 3 to the waiting room.
Yeah, man, good run.
Second place on back
Ashton
to
Crowder
pit road.
wins in the Caswell
Good
Glass
job
Company
tonight, gang.
Series.
Good race.
Gets it done over Christian Barnes.
That's one nasty.
River Hayes, your top 3.
Teammate finished
good way,
second
man.
there.
River, I
Aaron
think we're
Baum
going for the
hipping
same
JP
lane,
Phillips on
entering
the
one that one
outside of
time. Sorry
4.
about that.
Right at the death as well. That group again
New Hampshire
separated
tomorrow
by
with the next gen.
tenths
Hope
of
to
a
see everybody
second.
there. Reminder, next race here in
Hayes
this
coming away
series
the
will be
victor
Nashville
of
third
that
round
one there.
next
So you see
Thursday.
Christian Barnes
Hope
there.
to see
A little
everybody
bit
at
of
that
a
one as well. Everybody have a great
Well, how
rest
do
of
you
the
do?
week. Great
Oh,
weekend. If we don't see you
85.
before the next
again,
one.
as you said,
Thank you,
JP,
guys, again.
just domination at the moment for the 40.